Lots of, if you look at the algorithm that actually defines a software-defined radio, I mean, I took calculus and differential equations, but that was long time ago in a galaxy far away. So, but it's possible, and that's what made software-defined radios possible.
But the decoder is right there in the box. The demodulator.
The sampling demodulator. It samples the signal.
Right.
And
the audio range.
In the audio range, yeah. They bring everything down to baseband.
Right.
Now some don't. They bring it down to like 9 megahertz and do something with it, but this one doesn't. It comes down into a quote audio wave file. Anyway, the yellow here is the transmit, and this is the demodulator. This is the quadrature sampling encoder. It takes the samples and produces an analog signal. And then it goes through the amplifiers and low-pass filters just like you would in a normal radio, and out it goes. Antenna tuners too.
Question, Rick.
Sir.
Do you have to buy the computer with the radio?
You don't have to buy the computer with the radio, although they do sell computers that they say are compatible with it, but no. This is just a Dell laptop. Now, I've been having trouble getting this running, but I just haven't spent a lot of time because this is a loaner. But no, you have to have a computer of a certain capability, but you don't have to buy it from them.
A modern desktop and
yeah. Run an XP, Windows 7, and I'll show you.
I just got one.
Okay, so let's look at the transceiver function. Go back to the Heat Kit 101. Look at that. $339.95. Now, I told you wrong, these are a long time ago. I built a 100, and it was $259.
Those were silver. Yeah, that was money over.
That was a lot of bucks to a guy that worked in a pizza parlor 4 days a week after school. So, anyway, but that's that transceiver back then, and you built it from scratch. It came with PC boards and parts, and if you tripped, once you opened up the box, you were out of luck. So that's what the front panel looks like. That's what you see up here. Okay, so your basic transceiver controls that you're going to see, obviously on-off switch. You need a volume control, but we call it AF gain, audio frequency gain. A VFO knob, that's the knob that tunes to the next frequency and so forth. Just like in your AM/FM radio in your car. So those three controls are just like any other radio or TV. You gotta turn the volume up and you gotta select the right talk show. So a few other controls that HF receivers have, or I should say N transceivers have, an RF gain control. Right after the antenna, it comes into an RF amplifier. That RF amplifier's gain can be controlled. On some radios, each stage can be controlled. The RF gain can be changed. So radio frequency gain, it is controlling the amplifier, the amplification of RF, the radio signals that you see coming in. Preselector. In electronics, resonant circuits of capacitors and inductors are used to filter things out, to enhance things, but drop things off on the side, lower and higher in frequency. There's a preselector on this one, and